How's everybody doing tonight? Well, today, in some cases, if you're on the West Coast, it's only 4 o'clock. East Coast is 7 p.m. Good evening to the people on the East Coast. My name is Kazi. Once again, this is the 4th session in our Meditation Medicine series, 4th and final session. And tonight, we're going to get into self-healing meditation medicine. As we started in the last 2 weeks, we're not going to talk too much in the beginning. We're going to begin by preparing ourselves to receive what's going to be given tonight. And to do that, we're going to do a short meditation, kind of get ourselves relaxed and centered. So I want everybody to sit up in their chairs if you're sitting in a chair, or if you'd like to get into a lotus position, zazen position. You could even lay on your back if you're not going to fall asleep, but get into a comfortable position that you can hold for 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, get yourself comfortable. And I want you to just check in with yourself first. Check in with your body. What do you feel? Do you feel any tension? Try scanning your body, starting at the top of your head and very slowly working your way down through the forehead, your eyes. If you feel any tension at all, just let it go. Let the forehead, the brow drop. Let the eyes relax. Your jaw, the mouth, let it all relax. Bring your attention into your neck. You may want to move it a little bit and just release the muscles. Same with the shoulders. If your shoulders are up, let it drop. Bring your attention down into your chest and your upper back. Just allow those muscles to relax. Slowly work your way down, abdomen, lower back. Feel yourself breathing. Allow any muscles that aren't working to relax. And bring that attention down to your hips, your buttocks. Just relax all of those muscles. Move down to your thighs, knee joints. Relax. Upper leg, lower leg. To the calves and down to the ankles, all the way into your feet, and just let your entire body relax. And just sit with that for a moment and just feel, what does it feel like to be relaxed? Very often we're not relaxed and we don't even notice that we are tense, that our muscles are tense and we're holding them. So learn what it feels like to be relaxed. Just feel it. Just allow your weight to sink into the ground. If you're sitting in a chair, let it sink into the chair. Just use the slightest amount of muscle needed to keep your back erect if you're sitting. All of the muscles should have been released by now. And at this point, I want you to begin to pay attention to your breath. I want you to feel the breath enter your nostrils and go down your throat and through your chest, down into your belly. Feel your belly expand as you take that air in. Feel the belly contract as you begin to release the air, and it travels back up through the chest, through the throat, out your nostrils. So let's just follow the breath for a while. Follow it in, down, follow it up and out. Just keep your attention on your breathing and feel it. Good. Now that you are in touch with your breath, we're going to try to measure that breath a little. And by measuring it, I want you to take an inhalation the length of 6 seconds and an exhalation the length of 9 seconds. And you can just count that off in your head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for the inhalation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on the exhalation. So continue to feel the breath, but now control the inhalation and the exhalation, the length of the breath. As you continue to breathe, continue to measure the breath. I want you to notice the way your body feels when you inhale. Notice the way your body feels when you exhale. And notice if there's any difference between the two. Now you're going to take your last 9 complete breaths, 9 inhalations and exhalations. You don't have to measure them. After that 9th breath, we're just going to move our bodies a little and change our state and move forward. Okay, if you're still breathing, that's okay. Take your time. We're going to move forward and talk a little bit about self-healing meditation medicine. In weeks past, we talked about meditation medicine in general, that meditation has medicinal qualities. Meditation has the ability to influence your health, your longevity, your consciousness, your emotional state. And this has been proven scientifically. This is something that's been known for thousands of years, but the science is now catching up. And we know that you can use meditation as part of your arsenal for keeping yourself healthy. And we've talked about curative medicine, preventive medicine, but tonight we want to talk about self-healing medicine, healing. And when we say healing, we like to take it back to its etymological roots, where the term heal originally referred to being whole, to being complete. Okay? And this is very important in terms of our health because we presently live in a very fast-paced and specialized society. It specializes in specialization. And this specialization that's in the outside world is also in our inner world, where we tend to separate and create boundaries between various aspects of ourselves. The parts that we like, we gravitate to and we tend to repeat. And the things that we don't like about ourselves, we tend to push into the back burner, put on hold, or ignore, sometimes suppress those things. And this can lead to lapses in our health. It can impede our health because we're not being accepting of ourself, of our own self. And very often what we don't like and what we like has a lot to do with what others like about us and does not like about us. And so we find ourselves fragmented. There are parts of ourselves that we don't use and can't use because we've rejected them. And so what we like to do in meditation medicine is to use meditation as a way of helping us to be whole, bringing together all the parts of ourselves, whether they seem to be parts that we like and enjoy or not, because it's all us. It doesn't mean that you just have to act out everything that is within you, but you need to recognize that it's a part of you and bring it into the fold. Okay? There's another aspect is that meditation gives us the space to do what I like to call a reset. If you're as old as me, you remember the old television. Sometimes they start to act up and they get all fuzzy and get snow on them and wavy lines and things like that, going all the way back to the black and whites before color. All the televisions used to have a little button in the back of the television. You'd have to go around to the back of the television and there's a little hole and you stick your finger in that hole and there's a button there. And you push that button, it's called a reset button, and the television would just shrink down into a little dot and go off. And then it would come back on. And when it comes back on, it's like rebooting a computer, right? It sets things back to its default way of operating, that little things that might have gotten out of whack. Meditation helps us to reset. It helps us to go back to our default operation, meaning those things that go on outside of our consciousness that don't require consciousness but are very necessary to our health, to keeping us functioning at a very high level. And so this is another way that meditation is self-healing, because it allows the self-healing mechanisms within us to operate at their highest level. Okay? So we're going to do another meditation. This one is going to be a little different from the first one. And it's called the Inner Smile. This one is an inner smile meditation. It's actually a little bit of an inner and outer smile, but the inner smile is the part that does the work, that actually gets the job done. So we're going to start off as we did on the first practice, the first experience. I want you to get into a position where you can be comfortable, whether you're sitting, lying down, squatting, lotus position, on your knees, what have you. Just make sure you're comfortable. You want your back straight but not stiff. Okay, now that you're in a comfortable position, just allow your body to relax once again. And take notice of your breathing. And always take a moment in the beginning to just get centered in your breath. So take notice of the breath and feel it. It allows you to get in touch with your body. And meditation as a spiritual practice is a very body-centered practice. It's not about losing yourself in space. It's about the integration, bringing everything together to work together as one, to be whole. So the body is very important, and we use the breath to anchor ourselves. So just notice your breath, don't control it. Stay with it. Now the body's relaxed. You're centered in your breath. What I want you to do now is to, if you haven't already, just close your eyes very gently. And I want you to actually put a very slight smile on your face. I want it to be very slight. I want you to smile up into the point where you can actually feel the smile radiating through your body. When we smile, when we do the physical smile on our face, it creates a change within and you can feel it. And as soon as you feel that, that's where you stop. You don't have to make it a big wide grin, okay? So put that little smile on your face, and when you feel that energy, just stop right there and hold it. Just allow yourself to feel that radiating through you. And now as thoughts enter the mind and other emotions begin to bubble up, bring yourself back to the smile. If necessary, you make that smile on your face actually a little bigger to get the energy back. And whatever other emotions or thoughts come, you acknowledge them. You be thankful for them, because they have a job to do. Sometimes they just do their job a little too well or overdo it. But every emotion, every thought that comes through is coming through for a purpose. That purpose to help you, to ensure your survival. So acknowledge it, but don't get attached to it. Just let it go. Let those emotions just move through you, those thoughts move through, and let them pass. And bring your attention back to the feeling of that smile, that inner smile. And remember, if you lose that feeling inside, just make that smile a little bigger, it'll come back. Now let's just sit quietly for about 5 minutes. Just remember to stay with the feeling of the smile, stay with that inner glow. If any old memories come up, just let them rise up. Just smile. Feel that smile. Let it pass. Don't get on train. Don't get on board. Let the train of thought pass through you. Bring your attention back to the feeling of the smile. Okay, and now I want you to again take notice of your breathing. You're going to take your last 9 breaths, complete inhalations and exhalations. And after that 9th breath, you open your eyes and begin to move again. Okay, hopefully everybody is back. If you're not, that's okay, take your time. How did that feel? Did you feel the energy of the smile? If you did, let me know. Just send me a quick comment. Even those who see this later, this is recorded and will be up on Facebook for some time, and you look at this, give me a little feedback. Let me know how that went for you. This is a practice that you can use to assist in your own self-healing, especially if you are having a lot of inner self-doubt, a lot of inner issues in terms of your negative emotions and negative thoughts. Use the energy of the inner smile to help you to balance that energy. Okay? Now, we're probably going to stop here. Today is the last day, the last session in this 4-part series on meditation medicine. So this is the final chapter, closing this chapter out. And once again, give us some feedback. Let us know how this was for you. And if you'd like to see Newark Center for Meditative Culture do some future sessions, future videos like this one. This is Ib'nallah Kazi once again. Thank you for attending, those of you who were here today and over the other weeks. Send me some feedback back once again. Let us know how this went, if it worked for you, if it's something that you think we need to keep doing. And please, if you're here, click on to our website, our Facebook page and make a donation. We're a non-profit organization. We can use all the help that we can get. And so, folks, this is Kazi signing out. Peace.